One day I hate you, then I love you, it don't feel right. Cruising the streets, cause I can't sleep, lets me know the night's kicking in. And all the feelings I try to
You can say, what happened to the other sister? What after so many albums, where did she fall off? The rumor was you were kicked out of the group. Were you kicked out of the group? They said Mattie Moss kicked you out. Is that true?
My mother never kicked me out. Nobody kicked me out. I was tired of things I was experiencing behind having my children.
Wow.
And in that coming about, I wasn't going to get rid of my children. I was being counseled to get rid of my children. I'm saying, no, at least I had mine. I can't speak for the other sisters and what they did with theirs, but at least I had mine.
Okay,
and for people to, bless their heart, take it upon the hearsay, I'm here to clear up the hearsay. You are correct in repeating that the reasons that was given is after you go on the road and you're mistreated on the road with other family members, my husband told me when he would call, you're not going to be on that road crying. Now, I'll work 3 jobs if I have to, and he worked for the government. So initially, he felt I shouldn't have to endure that, and because I didn't get rid of my children, he felt I was being punished by my family, the rest of the sisters.
and
My mother never, ever.
I'm so played the video earlier. When at Essence Festival 2016, talking about they're gonna get the family together, they're gonna record together. She even replied to me on IG saying, we love my sister, we reached out to her, we want her. So that all of that is that not true? Is there not a desire to reconnect, or what is that? Is that part of the deception you're saying?
Did I hear? Let me ask you a question before I answer that. Did I hear you say reach out to me?
If I'm not mistaken, because I had it on the show. Yeah.
Okay. Never have I been reached out to. Not by Karen, not by Jackie, not by Dorinda. Twinkie had, and she said, we need Niecy in the group because Denise is the drive of the group at the Essence Award. Twinkie didn't go because that was the weeks after she was removed from the hospital,
right,
released to come home.
Right.
That time was against her will. And my sister has said that to me several times. That's why I am actually here.
Is it true?
Going on matter.
Is it true? I'm sorry. Is it true? Is it true that was it true? Because this is what I was told allegedly. I'm not gonna say by who. It was a family member that she was put in there against her will, and at that moment she was actually saying, "I'm not gonna sing with y'all no more," because it was one of the sisters. It was allegedly Jackie that put her in the hospital and took her phone and wouldn't let her talk and things of that nature. And she had been there 2 weeks and hadn't heard from none of the sisters. Is that true?
True.
So why would Dorinda get? Why would? Okay.
The rest of them not speak up and say something, because when we were younger, Mama would go out on the road. Jackie would brainwash them against me. Y'all don't have to respect me. She's had these children out of wedlock. Whoop 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 whoop. Twinkie was even told, if you mention Niecy's name one more time in any interview, we're going to get up and walk out and make you look like a fool, okay? It hurt Twinkie so bad, I said, stop crying, Twinkie. Don't cry over stuff like that, because they have to see the same maker that we see one day. So you keep your focus in that word. Sit still. They buried my daddy before I got to Michigan. They put my daddy in the ground without me arriving till she started getting stronger and stronger. But Mama said, Mama, I got a letter from the courts of Wayne County, Michigan. And I said, have you seen this letter before? And I opened it up, and then my husband gave it to her. And she said, oh, yeah, I'm familiar with this. I'm familiar with this very much so. I said, okay, can you tell me what it's about? Explain to me. Let me see. If something happened to me, if I die or something happened to me, I want all of my properties to be split among all 6 of you, okay, equally. I said, Mama.
So that's including Jackie,
that's
right?
That's not what that is. Yeah, it's to all 6 of her kids. So that's 5 of us, the 4 Clarks, and the 2 Cullums.
Okay, got it.
So that's everybody.
Got it.
My brother Leo, Jackie, me, Twinkie, Dorinda, Terry. Okay? So, I said, Mama, is that what somebody told you? Is that what you read? No, he said, I know what it said. And then my husband took the piece of paper, the letter, and said, Mrs. Clark, that's not saying that. That word that's in that paper, it says that Jackie is claiming you to be incompetent. And I said, Mama, not as long as I'm living. Not as long as I'm living. There's nowhere in the world. I'm not incompetent. I know you're not. I know that you're not. And I'm not going to let nobody make you feel that way. So moving on, Larry, with that situation, that's where the rumbles come. Because when I make a stand for standing for righteousness, they all team up against me. And then they want to say, that's disrespect, No, it's the truth. You all don't want to live with the truth. So when me and Twinkie contested it, and when we went to court, and they do what you call send out someone to interview Mama, okay, we had a problem with where Mama was staying, and we're going to leave that right there. But when we got before the judge, and we was on the contested side, the other ones was on the other side, and Jackie was behind Mama's wheelchair. The judge asked her, what is your name, ma'am? And she said, I'm Dr. Mattie Moss Clark. And he said, okay. Where do you stay at? And she said her address so fast, it was so quick. 8203 Sorrento. My mother been living there 30-something years. You know she's going to call that out like that. Jackie shook the chair as if, Mama, no. That's not what you say. You said, wherever her street is, okay? And the judge said, ma'am, you cannot help her. Me and Twinkie looked at each other, and I just turned. When you be quiet and stand still, you watch the Holy Ghost move, you don't have to say nothing. So they just began to get upset with me and Twinkie and try to retaliate. Now, that's what they're gunning for now. They're gunning for that was them. That was Jackie and my son, okay? So we stayed on the porch and let them stay away from us to say whatever they needed to say. When the officer came, I asked for his card on both of them because I do plan on taking this report to submit it into the courts that is ongoing now, which is the reason that I came, because this is coming up. I don't know if my sister even knows Twinkie. She has no idea what's going on. She doesn't have paperwork knowing what's going on. And that's my thing is she has to know what's going on because she made a statement that she doesn't mind for medication that she needed to be handled. But she doesn't want no one over her finances. And her finances have been locked down. That's against the pending. This is a pending thing. I know of this because we did this with Mama. So in that, once getting here and talking to the officer and getting their, I said, please, I need a reference number because I've got to submit this because this is in court. And the officer said, I'm being familiar with this, ma'am. Only ours didn't go this far. Like, can you imagine that being said? And we're believers, and this man is saying that to me. And I did, and I said, sir, the only thing I can tell you is that we're very, very popular, okay? I don't particularly think that our parents, I think they're devastated by what's going on, but my one parent put me in charge. He made me promise, and I can't sleep at night if I didn't come up here and put my eyes on my sister or hear her voice and felt good about it enough to return home until the designated court times. Okay. We won't state what is on the paperwork. That's personal, however, and confidential. I still got a problem with somebody lying on a court papers about their name. Okay? So that would be brought up definitely. And if there's a such thing as a change name, why would she change her name when she hated my dad? If that's true, allegedly, okay? But if that's supposed to take away the fact that I'm the first Clark sister, forget about it. My email is firstclarksister@gmail.com. 1ST at Clark Sister, not the one, @gmail.com. Okay, now,
so you leave the house. You leave the house. You headed. I guess go.
Wait a minute. The officer said to me, "What's going on?" And I said, "I come to see my sister. I'm coming from California," and I pulled out my envelope showing where her handwriting was on it, where she had sent me a letter and a return address. So he knew I had a right to be there because that was in Twinkie's writing. Okay. Then I said, well, they're saying she's elsewhere. I said, personally, I think this was an ambush. It was a planned thing. But nevertheless, officer, that's neither here nor there. I just want to be able to put my eyes on my sister and talk to her where I can hear her. And so he said, yada, 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 yada. He went back to my son and the other officer back there with Mike, and came back and had a phone in his hand. And he said, here, this is your sister. And I say, hi, Twinkie. And she said, hey, niece. I said, how you doing? And she said, because I'm outside knocking on the door, Twinkie, we're out here. It's me and Lil come to see about you. Are you in there? And ringing the doorbell for 10 minutes. That's what went down before I got a chance to actually talk to her. So I said, where are you? And she said, oh, I'm getting my nails done. And I said, oh, okay. So what time will you be home? And she said, well, I have a couple of other errands to run, and then I'll be in. So I said, well, we will go elsewhere and get back with you later. I still haven't seen her, and today is Friday going on Saturday. How about that?
Who took her from the house to go get nails done when they knew you were coming? When Twinkie knew you were coming?
Come on. Praise the Lord.
You saying?
Praise the Lord.
You saying Jackie took her from the house? So is that Jackie trying to keep you away from this estate thing and the influence of? Okay, I see. Okay, allegedly, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
To prohibit. Yeah, allegedly, but to prohibit Twinkie from being knowledgeable about what is going on. Twinkie has no idea what's going on. She doesn't even have paperwork. Now, one thing about these cases, they cannot. The person who they're the petitioner has to bring the person in question. So Twinkie stayed in that hospital for at least 4 weeks, and nobody would tell me anything about Twinkie. I called, I texted, nobody. So they want to leave the public. They don't want honesty to come out.
Okay.
They don't want truth. So if we keep her hidden and make people, because many people have asked about me, Larry.
Yeah.
And have inboxed me. I mean, my inbox is over how many thousands, okay? But that's why I have to come back with I don't do deception. I can't sing with people.
Right.
Even when we did the movie, sometimes when we would be in a microphone, somebody wouldn't want to share the mic with me. What kind of junk is that?
Oh, Lord. So that was before
you know
all
what I'm
of
saying?
this.
Yeah.
So would you any editor?
Or that's a good point. Unsung. I didn't see it until y'all seen it. Hello? It's holding down the fork of the training that they put in us and the fear and the reverence that I have for the Lord, then so be it. And if it means to be walking that long, I'm not going to be phony, Mr. Reid. I'm not going to put on for the sake of family and for the sake of the people who are really being ministered to, but it's a false ministry too, because we were in town and We're singing in the same city, and I don't know nothing about it until somebody comes the next day. You always around church. Where was you at, girl? I didn't know nothing about it. And I know, they probably told you, I need a babysitter. I live in a babysitter, so that's a lie. And my thing is, it would be nice. I guess what you all are wanting, you're going to have to really go to God.
Yeah.
Because it's not no more hurt. And some of the things that's been done, some tears do need to be shed because they have not got it right. Just like Joseph's brothers and how they mistreated Joseph. That's my story. Yeah. Anybody don't know about that, read that. But, and as far as Twinkie's concerned, I went to my sister's house. I arrived at her door. I knocked at her door, called out to her.
Did she know you were coming?
They called the police on me. Yes. Yes. My son that lives with her knew it. And for them to call the police on me as if they didn't know, I know he couldn't escort me off of nobody's property if I'm not obstructing justice or being derogatory towards him. That was not the case. I said, I'm not going to leave, officer. No disrespect, but I have a right coming all the way from California to either hear my sister Twinkie's voice, and I know that it's her, or lay my eyes on her.
Okay.
And he made them call, and he brought the phone back. When he brought it back, I said, hi, Twinkie. You know how we go for it. And she said, hi, Nancy. I said, how you doing? And she said, I'm okay. That I'm okay was not an I'm okay that I'm comfortable with. Based on the fact that you said something. And people don't take this the wrong way. My sisters and my mom, we were like in a meeting in a bedroom. And pot shots with their mouth was being stated towards me about the way they felt about my pregnancy. One by one by one by one. Obviously, Daddy heard it. And he opened up that door and said, Mattie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on out of here, Nancy. And she's not getting rid of none of her kids. There it is. So if I'm a favorite, my daddy took me out the house and drove around for hours until I stopped crying because that was so deeply hurt. I would never have ever did my sisters like that. One of the sisters has it in the courts trying to be over all of Twinkie's finances, and I'm fighting that. I'm contesting it. So it's a conflict of interest to talk to them now. But my point is what I'm still disgusted with what they're doing is Dorinda deceived y'all again. When she said that she had spoken to or made contact, that's not true. I didn't get a contact from Dorinda. I didn't talk to Dorinda. I didn't talk to a Karen. I didn't talk, none of them. Now, I didn't avoid them, but if you're sorry about something and you want to get things right, there's a way to do things. You come talking about the petitioning of, in the olden days, it was named something else. But initially, she's trying to get full control of Twinkie's estate. And I'm totally against that, like I was with my mother when she was alive, and the same individual, Jackie, petitioned Wayne County Court about the same thing. And me and Twinkie contested. So this is a retaliation towards Twinkie because Twinkie contested it. You know, I doubt that they would ever come up against me with that because they know enough, and you really don't want me to talk about that. But no, I'm going to talk about it. Twinkie fell in the bathroom and couldn't get up. And my son, who lives with her, went to go get her up. And there was a statement there. Leave her there. If she won't take her medicine, let her stay down there. Let her stay down there. Let her suffer. That's why it made me come to Detroit. Oh. That's why I came to Detroit.
Oh. Okay.
And it was said urgent. So I need to see what my sister looks like, and I need to hear her voice when I'm around there. Because I saw this same flip-flop when Jackie did this regarding my mom. Now, Jackie's not the only one. Doreen and Karen is involved too. Because
notice this, you're a real Clark sister fan. Denise left, and then not long after that, Twinkie left.
Because Twinkie got tired of mistreating me too. So she was making a stand too. Like when Karen made that statement at the Essence Award, that was just to please the crowd. That because she ain't talked to me since.
Since when?
When she said that Denise is coming back and what yada yada yada, because the devil's trying to break up family. I said, Twinkie, you heard from them? She said no, because Twinkie said I'm deliberately not going. Now they announced, but Twinkie couldn't be here. No, tell the truth. She said she wasn't coming. She was the one that got the call from Essence to tell you all about it, because she called me. She said, Niecy, I'm not going.
I know you're telling the truth.
But that's all. Look, I love my sisters. Let me get that straight.
Yeah.
I love my sisters, but the wrong that they do, I cannot be a part of it. Mm. And I've been hearing this for the last time since the interview, is why is the sisters deleting us when we ask about you? They just going around. The minute somebody's asked about me, you see that disappear. They shutting people down because they don't. Well, you can't close down the whole world.
Do you receive any royalties? Do you receive any payout? Do you get any points from the units? This movie that is coming up, are you getting any money? Where financially, what do you get from being a part of it? You woke up early in the morning, Mattie Moss waking y'all up, making y'all sing parts, teaching these songs, or have you been compensated? Are you compensated?
Nothing. Not one dime. Mama's been dead since 1994. Not one dime.
I'm going to say this to you, Denise, and I love all the Clark sisters, but right is right. You owe some money. You are owed some money. And I'm going to personally call Phaedra, an entertainment lawyer, and connect you guys because you are owed money.
How is it you feel this way and my own blood family don't feel that way? How is it that they can rob me like that and don't even think of it? She stated, because she's a writer, she doesn't necessarily have to.
Right.
But if she wants to do it out of the goodness of her heart, she would. And Twinkie's like that, because she let me know that a certain amount to be expected, and if I didn't get it, to call her back.
Right.
So, see, that's why it's hard for me to see somebody attack Twinkie when I know what kind of heart she has. You know, I'm more feisty. I knock your head out. Twinkie, it's just time to do right.
The night's kicking in, and all the feelings I try to suppress get in my head. Whoa, one day I hate you, then I love you.